U.S.Drone, state TV in Tehran showing two Revolutionary Guard commanders examining what appears to be a Scan Eagle drone.
But moments ago, a U.S. defense official told our Barbara Starr all unmanned air vehicles operating in that region are accounted for. Guess who we have? Pentagon correspondent Barbara Starr. She is in with us this morning. Really nice to have you. So what's the latest on that? They say they have the drone, and the U.S. Navy is telling you, no, we have all our drones accounted for.
The U.S. Navy says they have all the drones that they operate over the Middle East, that they, of course, they reiterate, they operate these unmanned reconnaissance drones in international airspace. They do not go into Iranian airspace. I think it remains to be seen in the coming hours. We've had cases in the past where they've lost control of drones, and of course they've drifted into airspace. It may also be something that went down months ago that the Iranians are showing. It's just going to have to wait and see. But right now, the U.S. Navy says they have everything.
There were some conversations also this morning about a fake drone. Could that be a possibility as well?
These things are always possible. The Scan Eagle is a Navy drone. There are pictures of it on the internet. I suppose the Iranians could have made themselves a model of it and be showing that.
Let's talk about Syria here, because the White House says it has contingency plans in place for direct action against Syria if it uses chemical weapons here. Have they revealed any details of those plans? Where do we know this is?
Well, look, the U.S. military plans for everything. So, yes, for months now, they have been looking at what they would have to do if they had to go in and secure the chemical biological weapon sites. By all accounts, the estimate, 75,000 U.S. troops, and that might not do it all. So this is not something the U.S. wants to do. I think everyone should anticipate the U.S. really going the diplomatic route, trying to pressure the Russians, the Chinese, anybody they can to get the Syrians not to do this. President Obama, of course, talked about this yesterday.
Today, I want to make it absolutely clear to Assad and those under his command, the world is watching. The use of chemical weapons is and would be totally unacceptable. And if you make the tragic mistake of using these weapons, there will be consequences and you will be held accountable.
The United States talks like that as firmly as he did. I think that's a message to Syria, to the world, and maybe even a bit of a message to Iran, which is so deeply involved in trying to support the Assad regime.
And there are talks also that Russia may be getting involved here in order to have Assad relinquish power. What do you know about that?
Well, this is always one of the sort of rumors, if you will, out there, that might be one of the countries that would take him in if he were to step down. But right now, there's absolutely no indication he plans to leave office.
And these consequences that the president was talking about, do we know anything more about that?
The ultimate could be some sort of military strike against Iran's chemical sites, but that's going to be really tough. They are spread out. They're throughout the country in civilian populations. This is going to be very, very tough if they were to decide to go that route.
All right, our Barbara Starr, I know that you are following all of these developments for us. Nice to have you in studio.